Once we've gotten our story map started, the first option that comes up is add tab. So these tabs are just going to be what community members and other visitors to the story map can click through to see the different content that you've added. You can see a couple different content types. You can add a map, image, video, web page. But first, we do need to add a title. Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and select our map. Because we launched story maps with the Students Mapped to Streets web map, that's going to be automatically sort of popping up. But you can also select a map from either your content or your organization, as well as create a web map. I would recommend creating your web map before you go ahead and do your story. It's just a little bit easier, but that is an option for you. Once we've clicked on the map that we're interested in, we have a couple different settings that we can sort of configure to what works for you and your map. For right now, we're going to leave the location, the content, and the pop-ups all on default, but we are going to add in a legend. That way people can understand the map that we've added on. Now that that's loaded, you can see the data here. This is students where they live, not by address for privacy concerns, but just by street segment. So you can see that there's elementary, middle, and elementary and middle school students shown on this map, as well as the schools that they attend. Once you've done this, go ahead and add some descriptive text so people know what they're looking at. Once you've gone ahead and added that text, go ahead and hit save. That way you don't lose everything if something crashes. And then let's add another tab. This is going to be another map, but this one is going to show observations from a community meeting mapped to the location of those observations. So we're going to give it a quick title. Then we're going to go ahead and go into select a map, go to my content, and then we are going to add the desired map. So again, a lot of these settings we're not really going to mess with too much right now. We still want the legend and everything like that. But I am going to show you how to use a quick tool that lets you direct your audience a little bit more. So this is going to be the Story Actions tool. You can see right here. So basically this just creates links that help you to display these on the main stage and narratively flow through the information that you want to show. So first you have to add some text. Once you've added that text, you can go ahead and just select this. So we want to by clicking on a point, just because that makes sense. And then from there, we go ahead and we want to click on Change the Main Stage Content. So what I'm going to want to do is show a specific pop-up with information to give a guide for users of how to view this map. So first, we're going to want to zoom in on a specific map location. So we're going to do custom configuration. We're going to just zoom on into the bridge. We're going to be looking at this specific observation right here. So save map location. Once you've done that, we're also going to custom configuration the pop-up. So we're just going to go ahead and click on this. So you can see here it shows the barrier as well as observation notes, who suggested it and what improvements were suggested. So we're just going to go ahead and save that pop-up as well. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and apply. So now when we hover over this, we can see this blinking eye. That lets us preview what this action is going to do. And we can see it zooms on in, brings up that information for folks to read, and then that encourages them to go through and examine the point data on their own.